If you're over 70, that feeling of getting weaker isn't just normal aging. It's a medical condition called sarcopenia, and it is the single biggest reason for devastating falls and the loss of your independence. You are losing 0.5% to 1% of your muscle mass every single year after 70. It's that feeling of your grip getting weaker and your legs feeling less stable. You've been told to just eat more protein, but that's not working. Why? Because of a hidden condition called anabolic resistance, your muscles are becoming deaf to the signals to build. Today, I'll reveal 7 nuts scientifically shown to cut this risk by 38% and the 5 real reasons your muscles are disappearing. Before we dive into the science, if you are serious about fighting for your strength and maintaining your independence in a safe, science-backed way, take 1 second to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for Senior Evercare. To beat sarcopenia, you must first understand why it's happening. It's not one single thing, but a vicious cycle of 5 core problems interacting with each other. Let's break them down. The number 1 cause? Inactivity. The shocking truth is that people over 60 spend 80% of their waking time, 8 to 12 hours a day, sitting or lying down. This disuse atrophy means your muscles aren't stimulated, your protein synthesis drops, and anabolic resistance appears. Just 10 days of inactivity will trigger this resistance. Even more frightening, 28 days of bed rest for someone over 75 can cause a 7% loss of muscle mass. That's 7 years of aging, gone in less than a month. The good news? Just interrupting sitting time with light walking can cut this risk by 40%. The second cause is poor nutrition, which fuels anabolic resistance. The standard 0.8 g of protein per kilo of body weight is not enough. After 70, you need 1.2 to 1.5 grams per kilo just to fight sarcopenia. But here's the key. It's not just how much protein, but the type. Your muscles need a specific amino acid, leucine, to flip the on switch for muscle building. A younger person needs 2.0 g of leucine per meal to do this. Someone over 70 needs 2.8 g or more. To make it worse, aging reduces stomach acid by 30% and pepsin by 40%, so you absorb far less protein than you eat. The third cause is a hidden fire inside your body called chronic inflammation, or inflammaging. As we age, inflammatory markers like IL-6 and TNF-alpha rise. IL-6 levels are 60–80% higher in those with sarcopenia. TNF-alpha activates a devastating pathway that literally tags your muscle proteins to be destroyed and eaten from the inside. This isn't the good inflammation that heals injury. It's a constant low-grade fire that promotes muscle destruction. Finally, the fourth and fifth causes are the collapse of your body's control systems. Hormones like growth hormone, GH, and IGF-1, which signal your muscle stem cells, satellite cells, to repair damage, plummet by 50% or more. Your skin's ability to produce vitamin D, essential for muscle pathways, drops by 50%. Simultaneously, the power plants in your muscle, the mitochondria, become dysfunctional. They produce less energy and more damaging ROS, reactive oxygen species. Your muscle stem cells, the repair crew, either die off or become senescent, failing to wake up and fix the damage. Now that you understand the 5 enemies, here is your arsenal. A study of 14,281 seniors found that those who ate nuts daily had a significantly lower risk of sarcopenia. Here are the 7 most powerful nuts to add to your diet. First on our list is the plant protein king, pumpkin seeds. At 9 grams of protein per 30-gram serving, this is the highest protein nut on our list. It is a top choice because it's packed with the essential branch-chain amino acids, or BCAAs, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, which are critical for muscle protein synthesis and recovery. Remember that leucine on switch. Pumpkin seeds have it. They are also a powerhouse of magnesium, providing 37% of your daily needs in one serving. Magnesium is essential for proper muscle contraction and helps prevent cramps and improve muscle endurance. In fact, one study showed that seniors with high magnesium intake had 23% fewer falls and better leg strength. They also contain zinc, which aids in protein synthesis and tissue repair. Aim for 1-2 tablespoons, 15-30 Greek daily. Second is sunflower seeds, which directly fights that hidden fire of inflammation. They provide a solid 6.8 grams of protein per 30 serving. But their real power comes from vitamin E and selenium. A 30 serving gives you 37% of your daily vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that protects your muscle cell membranes from the damage and oxidative stress caused by aging. This isn't just theory. Studies show that eating nuts like these 5 times a week can reduce C-reactive protein, a key inflammation marker, by 32%. A crucial warning: always choose raw or dry roasted seeds. Avoid those roasted in industrial vegetable oils. The excess omega-6 in those oils can actually cause inflammation and muscle degeneration, defeating the purpose. Third, we have almonds, a powerhouse for muscle recovery. Almonds provide 5.9 grams of high-quality plant protein per 30-gram serving. They are one of the most studied nuts for senior health. A major study following 9,116 people aged 70 and older found that eating almonds daily reduced the risk of death, dementia, or physical disability by 23% over 4 years. Another study showed seniors eating 5 or more servings of nuts per week had a 20% lower risk of physical frailty. Why? They are packed with magnesium, which helps your muscles contract correctly and recover faster. They also contain vitamin E to fight inflammation. Aim for 20-24 almonds, about 30 g a day. A great tip for those with dental issues is to soak them overnight, which makes them much easier to digest. Fourth, cashews, which are essential for muscle growth and repair. They provide 5.1 grams of protein per 30-gram serving. But what makes cashews unique is their incredible mineral content. They are packed with copper, giving you 38% of your daily need in one serving. Copper is critical for cellular energy production and, very importantly, for immune function. They are also rich in magnesium for muscle contraction and iron, which is essential for transporting oxygen to your muscles and preventing fatigue. This combination not only helps muscle recovery, but strengthens your immune system, which is a critical but overlooked part of staying strong as you age. Aim for 15-18 cashews, about 30 g per day. Fifth is walnuts. While its protein is slightly lower at 4.3 grams per 30 g, its true power is in fighting inflammation. Walnuts have the highest omega-3 ALA content of all nuts, a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. This directly combats the inflammaging we discussed. Studies on seniors show walnuts reduce key inflammatory markers like IL-6, which we know is linked to frailty. Even more impressively, compounds in walnuts have been shown to improve the function of your mitochondria, those energy factories in your cells. Animal studies even found that walnut oligopeptides significantly increased muscle mass and physical fitness in aging subjects. Aim for 7-14 walnut halves, 30 g. A great tip is to eat them in the evening. They contain melatonin, which aids sleep, a critical time for muscle recovery. Sixth is black sesame seeds, which are revered for nourishing tendons and bones. These seeds provide 4.8 grams of protein per 30-gram serving. Black sesame seeds are rich in sesamin and lignans, powerful antioxidants that support the synthesis of collagen, the glue that holds your muscle and bone structure together. They are also high in calcium, which is vital for bone health and muscle contraction. Crucially, the protein in black sesame is 89.57% digestible, which is incredibly high for a plant source and ensures your body can actually absorb and use the nutrients you're eating. Try 1-2 tablespoons, 30 grams per day. Roasting and grinding them to eat with rice or in a milk drink is a traditional and effective way to consume them. Seventh and finally, flax seeds. This is a golden secret many nutrition experts recommend for seniors. They offer 5.1 grams of protein per 30-gram serving. Flax seeds are exceptional for 3 reasons. First, like walnuts, they are rich in plant-based omega-3 ALA, fighting inflammation. Second, they are a fantastic source of fiber, with 8 grams per serving, which supports digestion and helps relieve constipation, a very common issue for seniors. Third, they contain up to 800 times more lignans than most other foods. Lignans are crucial because they help stimulate collagen synthesis, protecting your tendons and bones, which is essential for overall strength. This is the most important rule. You must grind flax seeds before eating them. If you eat them whole, they will pass right through your body undigested, and you will absorb 0 nutrients. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flax, 15 to 30 grams daily. Mix it into warm water in the morning, or add it to yogurt or porridge. Now that you have the what, let's cover the how. How you eat these nuts matters just as much. First, recommended serving. The science is clear. Seniors should aim for 28-30 grams of nuts per day. That's about 1 small handful, or at least 5 servings per week, to see the optimal benefit. One study identified the optimal dose for reducing frailty risk as 1.02 ounces, or 29 grams per day. You can and should combine different nuts to get a variety of nutrients. Second, best time to eat. You can optimize the benefits by timing your intake. Morning. Almonds are great in the morning to help stabilize blood sugar and boost memory. Mid-morning. Pumpkin or cashews are excellent snacks to help control hunger. Evening. Walnuts are the perfect evening snack. They contain melatonin, which aids sleep, and sleep is when your body does its most important muscle repair. Third, proper preparation. To make nuts easier to digest, soak them for 4-12 hours in water with a little salt. This helps remove anti-nutrients like phytic acid. After soaking, you can dry them at a low temperature, 65-75 degrees, to preserve the delicate oils. Always store your nuts in an airtight container in the refrigerator, 40 degrees, or freezer, 0 degrees. This is critical to prevent their healthy oils from oxidizing and going rancid. Finally, combine with exercise. To truly maximize muscle synthesis, eat your high-protein nuts, like pumpkin or almonds, within 1 to 2 hours after your resistance exercise. As always, this information is for education, and you must be smart about your health. A few critical warnings. If you are taking anticoagulant medications, blood thinners, the high omega-3s in walnuts and flax seeds can have a blood-thinning effect. You must consult your doctor first. If you have kidney disease, you must be cautious, as nuts are rich in phosphorus and potassium. Follow your doctor's specific guidance. If you have dental issues, don't give up. Choose ground nuts, like flax, nut butters, or nuts that have been soaked to soften them. And please, avoid nuts roasted in industrial vegetable oils or covered in salt. This adds the exact inflammation you are trying to fight. So, there you have it. Pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, almonds, cashews, walnuts, black sesame, and flax seeds. These 7 nutritional powerhouses are scientifically proven tools to help you fight back against muscle loss. Studies clearly show that eating 28-30 grams of nuts daily can reduce frailty risk and help maintain muscle. But remember, nutrition is only half the battle. These nuts provide the bricks, protein, and minerals, but you must provide the signal, resistance exercise, to tell your body where to build the muscle. The vicious cycle of inactivity, inflammation, and poor nutrition seems daunting, but the most important takeaway today is this: 75-80% of the causes of muscle loss are controllable. That feeling of weakness is not an inevitable fate of aging. It is the result of inactivity, malnutrition, and inflammation, and you have the power to fight back, starting today. You can take back control of your strength. If this video gave you hope and a clear plan, please hit the like button and share it with a loved one who needs to hear this message. And for our Senior Evercare community, I have a question. Which of these 7 nuts is your favorite? Or what is your own secret for staying strong and active? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Dr. Cole, and I'll see you in the next video.